I honestly think the sugar is bringing down her immune system, just like it's going to bring down your immune system, Trinity. Hello, good morning. This is Siren Janine, and for today's video, I wanted to talk about this bacteria skin infection called impetigo. Currently, my 5-year-old daughter has this on her face. Not this bad, of course, and I'm going to show you after this. I'm going to show you my daughter's face and the treatments that I'm doing on my daughter's face to prevent it from getting anywhere near this bad. Impetigo is a children's disease. It's not, you rarely see it in adults. Like, it's like a childhood thing. And I've over the years, I've learned some interesting, fun facts about impetigo that apply to my family, and maybe it can help you understand it a little bit as well if you have children. This is very common. You're going to see this in the schools and stuff like that. Trin, sit up, babe. Let me show. Trin just woke up. Babe, turn your face into the light. Let me see. So Trin started getting this impetigo around her little lips. And ever since Halloween, Trin has been eating
lots and lots of candy.
Yeah, sugar. A lot of sugar. And it's just like, Trin, before, when were you allowed to eat sugar?
Sweet Tooth Sunday.
On Sweet Tooth Sunday. And then it just turned into eating a little bit of sugar every single day. Junk food sugar is what I mean. Impetigo, put your head up, baby. Impetigo is tiny little blisters, and it's supposed to be very contagious, but I have not noticed that. Don't touch, do not touch. Honestly, I have not noticed her being contagious because she has a little toddler niece here that she's very close to, and her niece doesn't get it. So my middle daughter, Ocean, used to get this, and also
all over her face she used to get it.
Right. One time she had it all over her face, and then my sister.
And now it's all cleared up.
Yeah, she's much better now. This is like a childhood. This is a childhood thing. Anyway, impetigo, my sister used to get it as well. So when she was a child. So this is something that kind of runs in my family, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for Trin's impetigo now. We're going to get rid of this very fast. Right, Trin?
We're going to use masks.
Sit down, baby girl. Okay. Bentonite clay mask. There's two things that I'm going to do.
Oh, I've done this before, and it's really cold.
Yeah, it's really cold. It feels good. There's two things. At least it doesn't burn like the apple cider vinegar. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 treatments I'm going to show you right now for impetigo. You look funny. This is one of them. So the bentonite clay is a mild exfoliant. I need more.
It's mask.
I use a different finger. Put your face up, baby girl. Put your face up. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I'm going to do before and afters, and 24 hours later. Okay, and I guess that's it for now. Okay, so this is going to dry, and then you take a warm washcloth and wipe it off. Okay, it is wiped off. Turn into the light. One more. And I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell that the redness has already diminished from one application of the bentonite clay. Now we are going to apply, I know, apple cider vinegar. And this is This is so important to kill the impetigo. It must be done. Come on, baby. Trin knows what's up. So we are going to apply this apple cider vinegar to a cotton ball and then apply it to her face. And then I'm going to immediately fan her face because it burns. But Trin knows what's up. This has got to be done. Right, Trin?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm really scared of it.
Please. Here we go. Does the fanning make it feel better, Trin? Yeah, the fanning is so important. It takes away the sting, the initial sting. So we're going to take a look at this impetigo. We're going to do this again at night before she goes to bed, and then we're going to look at it in the morning. So I put
It doesn't burn.
It doesn't burn?
No.
Okay. Burning stopped. I put some more on her other cheek, and just in case, even though she's just starting to get it over there. Okay, let's get rid of this impetigo, right, Trin?
It smells really good.
She likes the smell of apple cider vinegar. That proves
it. Smells like apple juice.
That silly.
Smells like apple cider juice.
It smells like something I've been putting on you since you were a baby, right?
No.
Impetigo is a common and highly contagious skin infection that mainly affects infants and children. Impetigo usually appears as red sores on the face, especially around the child's nose and mouth, and on hands and feet. The sores burst and develop honey-colored crusts. Here is Trin's impetigo in another stage. Put your face up, baby. You could see here the blister broke open overnight and is now oozing. You want to... And what did you get yesterday after you were done with gymnastics? What did they give you?
A candy cane, green candy cane, the fruity one.
Yeah, she comes out walking out of gymnastics with a half-eaten candy cane hanging out of her mouth. I was mortified because this flares up with sugar. Trinity needs to learn that sugar is going to be caused...
No, I didn't pick it. They said you have to get a candy cane.
They told you had to get a candy cane?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your choice. If you want to put sugar into your body, you're going to be... If you want to eat candy and junk food, you're going to be... I think you're going to be causing yourself, like, skin problems. You seem to have skin that's sensitive to sugar. So what we have to do, because this was looking good last night, you know, she ate the candy cane for gymnastics, everything was fine, and then we wake up in the morning and there's a flare-up. So what we're going to do, let me get the apple cider vinegar. Put your head all the way up. So right here, this is the old ones. Right here, this one right here is a new tiny blister that just popped up overnight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the apple cider vinegar on the tiny little new blister and twist. What this is going to do is break open the blister and disinfect it. And
it burns.
Put your head up. Let's do this other side. You have a new little flare up right here too. This is from the candy cane. Okay, it's not that bad, right? Because it's tiny. This is where it's going to hurt. Okay, it has to be done. You want to disinfect the whole area. The apple cider vinegar kills the bacteria, dries it out. Okay. I can't find my fan. It's not that bad, is it? And now we're going to put our, let me go get the mask. We're going to put the mask on again. Put your head up. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about the oozing. That ooze that I just wiped off, if that would have spread, she would have gotten more blisters wherever it spread. So that ooze needs to be kept under control with the apple cider vinegar. And I have some mud mask. some bentonite clay that's going to...
Super cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It feels good on her skin. But what the bentonite clay does is it draws out the inflammation and it dries it out a little bit. And this, we're going to cake this on pretty good. Let me see the other side.
It actually feels better.
Feels better. Whoops. I can't believe this. I'm so upset with that stupid candy cane, Trin. Okay, so we're going to be delivering milk today, and everybody has gotten into this really bad habit of giving Trin cookies and candy every time we stop. You know, they think they're being really sweet to her. Put your face up. But Trin's not the type of person that can eat candy on a daily basis, because this is going to cause her skin problems and other infections in the future. I can tell already because of this Impetigo. I saw the same thing in my sister. My sister was very sensitive to sugar. She would get infections and rashes. My middle daughter, Ocean, she's 18 now. She's the one that got Impetigo when she was 10. Ocean has always been very sensitive to rashes. Now that she's a teenager and she has her own money, she eats junk food on a daily. I feed her healthy, of course, but she goes out on her own and eats junk food. And she has...
tell her to like drink 1 cup of milk a day and healthy food. You gotta tell her that.
I know. I tell her literally. Believe me, I tell her. A mini me. But anyway, Ocean is very susceptible because of with her junk food habits. She's very susceptible to, she gets boils, rashes. She had the Impetigo. She gets colds and stuff much easier than everybody else. I honestly think the sugar is bringing down her immune system, just like it's going to bring down your immune system, Trinity. It brought down my sister's immune system. This is a fair warning. If you have children that get this kind of stuff, rashes, Impetigo, etc., it's a sign that they need to be extra diligent with their healthy eating and cutting out sugar, because my sister, when she became like 25 years old, she developed lupus. Okay, so we ate the same diet. I never got Impetigo. She did. My 2 older daughters had the same diet. One of them got Impetigo and rashes. The other didn't. And now here's Trinity getting the rashes caused by sugar. This is something that Trinity's going to have to learn. You need to take care of yourself. And we got to stick with our sweet tooth Sunday only. You can't just eat candy all week long. It's hard during the holidays because she's a cute little kid and everybody's giving her cookies and stuff. And we are learning how to make homemade healthy desserts using healthy ingredients, aren't we, Trin?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to let that dry.
Like healthy ice cream.
Yeah, we made healthy ice cream. We made a recipe.
Healthy butter.
Healthy butter. Raw honey is actually a preferred choice instead of white sugar. Put your face up a little. Okay, we're going to let this dry, wipe it off, put the apple cider vinegar on again. So we're doing this cycle of alternating between apple cider vinegar and the mud mask. And I have one more treatment that I want to show you when I wipe this off that is going to be good for soothing and healing also. I'm going to talk about the blisters a little bit. These blisters start off as like the size of a pinhead, and like this little kid's here. They start off so tiny and you barely can see that they're blisters. So what I would do is, you can stop, these blisters will grow. These blisters will grow huge into these big sores. So what you can do to stop that is, when my 10-year-old daughter had this, I took a Q-tip and I dipped it in apple cider vinegar, and I literally every morning I checked her face for new blisters, and I would just twist the blister with the Q-tip dipped in apple cider vinegar. So that broke open the blister and disinfected it, and that particular blister did not spread. So that's how I eventually got this under control with my 10-year-old daughter at the time. Now, my 5-year-old daughter, since I've had so much experience with this, I'm on top of it. It's gotten nowhere near out of control as these pictures. Our treatments to get this under control and healed quickly, like I'm talking within the week. This can last for months if you just let this go, or I don't know, if you choose to do antibiotics. I don't know how long this is going to take. I choose not to do antibiotics for my child. So I'm going to heal this naturally, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, here we get a nice good view of it in the sunlight. I just took the mask off, which is why her face is all red, and I just put the apple cider vinegar on, and as you can tell, it's starting to ooze a little. So we want to just stop that oozing. So that oozing is where it spreads. It'll spread along her cheeks if that oozing spreads. So we want to stop that. So what I have near here, we're going to go out on the road. We have to go to work and deliver. What I have here, I'm going to put on her face, is calamine lotion. Calamine lotion is a natural product. The sun. So I have some calamine lotion. It's that pink lotion. I want to keep, we're going to be out on the road all day. I can't carry around a bottle of apple cider vinegar, and I want to keep this her face dried out, okay? And this also prevents itching. So let me start on this side where it's not so bad. See? It's going to dry on her face. It's kind of like the clay. It's drying. And I'm going to turn. Here we have the bad part. So I'm going to take this calamine lotion with me.
It's drying already.
Yeah, you feel it drying? You want it? Look at me, Trin. Look at me.
I don't feel it drying.
Yeah, you want to prevent the itching, because if it itches, you want to prevent the itching, because if it itches, they're going to scratch it, and then it's going to ooze, then it's going to spread. So the most important thing here is to keep it dried out and to keep it from being itchy. So the apple cider vinegar will keep it from being itchy, and also the calamine lotion will prevent itchiness. So let's go to work.
Yay!
Okay, so it's been about 5 days.
And it's almost gone.
Put your head up. This has been about 5 days now of doing these alternating treatments, apple cider vinegar. Her dad put some peppermint oil on it. It helped with the itching, the calamine lotion, and the mud masks. Just keep alternating. I know it sounds like a pain in the butt, but this thing is almost gone after 5 days. Normally this would last 2 months and cover her. It'll get horrendous. It'll go all up her cheeks, and even possibly in extreme cases in her mouth. You could put your head straight, honey. Put your head straight. In her mouth and down her throat. So that would be horrible. I'm still keeping up with my treatments, and even if it looks almost gone, you don't want to slack. And this is the part she hates. And it's going to burn a little still. Does it burn? It's not so bad, right?
Mm-mm.
Let me see your upper lip. Go there. Okay, does it burn?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. That
It's
means
super cold.
That means if it doesn't burn, that means all of the flare-ups are healed. There's no open flare-ups, so that's awesome. One more thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah,
It feels
Trin.
like it's bubbling.
Trin, what did you eat last night when we went to our?
Cookies.
Yeah. So.
And chocolate.
Yeah, we go over a friend's house last night for Christmas.
And gingerbreads.
For Christmas visiting, and their entire table was covered in many trays of homemade cookies. So I was just like, ugh, F it, So Trin had a few cookies and some chocolate.
I only have 2 pieces of chocolate.
Well, that's a lot when you have this on your face. So I was really worried about a flare-up overnight, and she did not get a flare-up, which means
It's almost better.
Yeah, she's been good all week, right, Trin? At your dad's, you've been turning down sugar, you've been turning down cookies, right? He said.
What did you get for Christmas?
Anyway, her dad said she's been turning down cookies, she's been making good choices for her skin, she's been turning down sugar. So last night she had the cookies and no flare-up. So I think before, when she got a flare-up, is because she was eating sugar every day and it finally just tipped. You're on, Trin.
Yeah.
What'd you get for Christmas?
The pearl surprise, LOL. The bigger surprise.
Yeah, LOL dolls out the LOL dolls out the yin yang in this house. So anyway, final conclusion, too much sugar can break down a child's immune system and they will be susceptible to the very common childhood illness, bacteria, Impetigo. And you get rid of your Impetigo by doing all of your...
By not eating sugar.
Not eating sugar, doing all of your natural treatments. We got rid of this in almost 5 days. This normally lasts for 2 months and gets really, really bad. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Everybody, thank you for watching.